Get that number. Take 5. That nuisance abatement problem we were discussing. Deal with it as arranged. Yes, that's it. I want him frightened good and hard. Don't overdo it. Just make sure he doesn't forget it. Shut up and get on with it, Deacon.
Well, that's what I had to see. Punctuality.
I had to drag him out of a nosh bar. Making up for lost time.
It's like this, Deacon. I'm out on tickets, see? One lumbering on me present form and I'll be eating porridge till it's coming out me flipping ear holes.
Think you're retiring, Moxon? There's laziness for you. That's the welfare state. Best tear away in the business, throwing his hand in just because a JP puts the gypsies warning on him. Shameful.
It wasn't a JP and you know it. It was the old cock of the Bailey. He promised me PD the next time I was up.
And I'm in a position to see that you get it, remember? One little whisper from me about that post office job, you'll be picking up your pension by the time I let you out. It's a special job. Very important client. Very generous in his terms. The job's done properly. There's a patient. Good-looking chap, isn't he? Seems almost a pity.
What do you want doing to him?
Just a routine massage, nothing spectacular, but stopping short of what you did to that old postmaster, remember? What about tools?
The law copped me last lot. Lovely job there was on all, too. Had them made special for me in Hamburg.
I'll try some of these on for size. I was almost forgetting. No tools go out of here with my dabs on them. That'd never do, would it, Moxon?
Careful as ever about yourself. What if I get nicked with them?
Well, it's up to you to see it you don't, isn't it? Now then, while you're waiting, take another look at the patient. We don't got away with wasting expensive treatment on the wrong taxpayer, do we? It's all there on the card. He lives at flat 1A, first floor, 27 Banksham Gardens, Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea? Oh, I like Chelsea.
And he usually dines when he's alone at a restaurant called La Provence at the King's Road. He gets home at about 10:30. I want it done tonight. And while he's still in a receptive mood, whisper to him, lay off that girl. You got that?
Lay off that girl.
And remember, give him the real frighteners, Moxon. The real frighteners. If the patient doesn't respond to treatment, the client is going to give me an extra fee to make it permanent. I'll be retaining you again in that case.
You won't, you know. I'll stop short of that.
We'll see. £5,000 would be very hard to refuse from a determined gentleman like our client. See that the opportunity isn't offered to me, Moxon. Do a good job on the patient the first time. A good job. A real, genuine, classical massage. And save me a great deal of inward turmoil.
Right then, Dick, what's it all about?
Don't you ever listen and shut up.
Smite the Egyptian, gentlemen. Smite him hip and thigh. Levy, coast clear. 2 gladiators on their way out. My boys.
Good evening, Doctor.
Evening. You all right if I sit here?
By all means, boy.
So much.
Good of you to come.
That's what I thought, too, yes. What's all this about, anyway? Going to the dry cleaning business?
No. No, I've got a new line. I think it might interest you.
What's that?
Massage contracting.
I see. Do you have a heavy night or something?
Since you mention it, yes. I'll try and explain.
Yes, please do.
A massage contractor is a gent who operates anywhere, anytime. And he specializes in beating the daylights out of a customer. He enjoys his work very much. He gets a very good fee. And the therapeutic value to the patient is debatable.
Look, I've driven you about a lot, haven't I?
Fred, you've been a great asset to us.
Only thing you should mention that. This asset I'm interested in. Do me a favour. The others will be out soon.
We're on our way, Fred. I'll take care of the assets. Now drop us in the Chelsea area, King's Road. I rather think there may be a demonstration by these fellas this evening in the Chelsea area.
You tell me more then.
Waiter, bring me the bill. Can I make a telephone call?
All right, Bates, I'll answer. Marilyn Weller?
Hello, darling.
Jeremy, you shouldn't call me here.
But I had to. I've been waiting for hours. What the devil's happened?
I couldn't leave. He hasn't gone out. I know I'm a coward, but Jeremy, lately he terrifies me. He's changed so.
Look, I'm coming round.
No, you mustn't with the court order.
All right, darling, now listen to me. We'll meet tomorrow at our usual place. Tate Gallery, 11 o'clock. Just inside the main door. Now, have you got that? All right, darling, I'm going back to my flat now. Good night, my sweet. Good night. And don't worry. Don't worry.
Did I remember to tell you that I love you? Oh, quite the gentleman. Thank you, ducks.
There.
Here, I bet you get off before you get home with this in your buttonhole. Lovely flower. There.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Oh, you are a gay old thing, aren't you?
Yeah, she's my favorite girl.
You were saying?
Yeah, now, where was I? The organized hiring of trained thugs.
No, you were past that. It was something about a special demonstration in the Chelsea area.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, now, the patient, he lives in this area.
Yeah?
And there may be a very definite demonstration. I think we're right on the edge. Just one lead, and this should be it.
Yeah.
And we get to the most vicious operator of them all.
You any idea who that is?
Yeah, I've got an idea.
Oh.
He's got no record. He fronts behind a respectable import business. Positive evidence, that's what we need.
You think we might find that out tonight, yeah?
That's the general idea.
Yeah.
Going to be a lovely evening.
Beg your pardon?
I said it's going to be a lovely evening.
Yes, dear. Hope so.
Thank you, Nico. Buonasera.
Your language?
Yep.
Impeccably spoken. Which one was that, then?
Neapolitan.
Hmm.
Now, our operator doesn't keep company with other criminals.
Yeah.
We find it difficult to get the tip on him.
Yeah.
But we know him.
I expect I will before the night's out, too.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't know what we had to come this early for. I told you, he's all up in a posh nash cab out to King's Road. He may stare out the flipping night.
Oh, dry up, will you? He's got to come home sometime, and this is where we're going to take him, nice and quiet.
The deacon don't like clients to be laced up near their own dumps. In case they got binders hanging around.
Well, this client ain't. He don't know what's coming to him. Anyway, you leave it to me. I know this business.
You know it all, don't you? But I tell you, the deacon don't like dumps.
A bag in it, will you?
Look, leave the shirt alone,
Who's
will
in
you?
charge of this job? Now, listen. Number 27's the next drum up at 1. When he arrives, we double up behind him and take him in the garden. Now, done proper, it should only take 4 king hits, then put the lever in as he goes down. Now, when we've done it, we separate and walk. Walk. See? Don't run. Shh. Someone coming. Sweat's off, that ain't him.
What you trying to do? Poison me?
Thank you.
Just past here, sir. Number 27.
Oh, the usual detours, eh?
Well, all right.
All right, you can stand down, Grecchio. Pass the word on to the others. Tell Walters to be there in the morning. Our young gentleman leaves his flat.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night.
No way I can get a bus to Wembley Park, do you?
Look, I wonder, would it help if I were to draw arrows on the paper?
Keep your eyes on that corner.
Nothing away without a care in the world. Now, wait.
The fees range anywhere from 50 to a couple of thousand, depending on the importance of the patient.
And the size of the hire bankroll.
Precisely.
Look, how does this deacon get himself hired, anyway?
He's very well known, much in demand on all levels.
Huh?
Well, you know, there's more to a takeover bid than a polite board meeting. He's nearly home.
And here's a bit extra that ain't on the bill. And a message, too. Stay away from that girl or there's plenty more coming up.
Let him go.
Let's have a look. Get him up.
Yeah. Thanks, I wasn't doing so well.
Sit still and relax.
I'm all right.
No, you don't look it.
I'm all right, I tell you. Oh, at last it's shoulder.
Well, just take it easy for a moment. You have a look at this place. His head hit that rating pretty hard.
Well, I hope it's good and permanent.
You know?
Borrow soap to me.
Well, I seem to know you. This man's got knuckles on the nasty one.
And a razor.
Somebody doesn't like you.
A lot of people don't. Well, look, it's good of you to join him, but I'd just like to go and clean up if you don't mind.
Just a minute. If you've got a telephone, this bloke needs an ambulance.
Oh, that's his lookout.
No, this is mine. Doctor?
Yeah.
We take him to your surgery.
What for?
It's quieter there.
Yeah, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
That's precisely my point. He's a private patient. That's why I brought you along. Give the police surgeon a night off. Follow me?
No. Look, I'd rather not have the police coming in. I know that sounds stupid, but I've got private reasons. Besides, I feel fine.
Hey, we better get these boys home before anyone else passes out. It's a relatively small surgery.
You patch this one up, eh? I want to talk to it.
Money card.
Is he all right?
He'll live. That's all it always does. The insistence on bringing him here, anyway.
He'd just clam up inside a police station, take his sentence for assault and battery, leave it at that. Now, their commandment is, thou shalt not grasp the law. We want to know who's behind it.
Why not ask Jeremy to...
Willoughby?
The Willoughby. He took the beating.
Well, he seems pretty anxious to keep away from the police, and he won't say why, will he?
Perhaps he doesn't want his picture in the paper.
Well, he must know something.
Well, why don't you ask him then?
No, I think I'll deal with this one. Little gentle psychology. Won't do any harm. Perhaps you look after our gentle knight in there in the meanwhile, eh?
Yeah, hold this one.
Okay. Oh.
Dr. Keel here. Dick? What's up? Yeah? Oh, she got a temperature? Oh, no, she's just panicking again. I saw her this morning. She was coming along very well. Yeah. Look, I tell you what, go around and see her first thing in the morning after you've taken surgery. Yeah. Tell her you're going there. Settle her down. She's got a soft spot for you. That nice Dr. Treading. Yeah. Well? No, I wasn't asleep. Good night, Dick.
Well, my poor chap, how do we feel?
Getting annoyed.
I mustn't get excited there now. The doctor says you're in a very delicate state. You don't want to blow a gasket, do you?
Oh, yeah, mister, you done frightened me.
Oh, I'm very glad to hear it. Now, I just want you to look on me as a friend, you know? Sort of big brother. Oh, now, what's this little article of bijouterie?
Signet ring.
Oh, yeah, that's good. And, what are you going to do with this, then? Eh?
Shave. Look there, Buster, I'm going. If you know what's good for you, you won't try and stop me. Look, it was all a mistake, see? That other geezer, the one that beat you. He was lacing into this guy. I just went to help, that's all.
Yeah, I see. Well, that was very thoughtful of you.
What are you going to do?
Just give you your shave.
Oh, there's nothing broken. Just a slight dislocation. Now, keep still, will you?
No, it's nothing, Doctor. I'll be all right.
Well, you better let me be the judge of that, hadn't you? Keep quite still just for a moment. Yeah?
Ah! Oh, by George. That gave me a twinge.
Move it.
Oh, yes, that's much easier,
Yeah,
Doctor.
fine.
Thanks.
Well, you rest it for a couple of days. I'll put some strapping on you when the swelling goes down. I'll give you something for your bruises, and you'll be all right till the next time, won't you?
There won't be a next time.
Oh? Better put your shirt on.
Oh, we're wasting their time anyway. I'm stony broke. Well, thanks, Doctor. A couple of thugs, a quiet street. They thought I looked a soft touch, that's all.
Well, it seemed to me like a well-planned attack. Could happen again.
Certainly can't think why.
Why don't you want the police brought in?
Look, Doctor, I'm extremely grateful for what you and your friend have done for me, but I refuse to be panicked into believing there's anything more behind
Look, the
this
least you can do is to be frank with us. These people should be dealt with properly.
Sounds as if somebody is being dealt with properly.
Take him away. He's bonkers, stone bonkers, I tell you.
It's a reaction.
He was going to shift me perishing here up with that slasher, I tell you.
Oh, hallucinate.
Now, keep quiet. Now down again. What were you doing, anyway?
Oh, just giving him a little gentle psychology. Hey, you don't really think I was going to shiv his blithering ear off with that slash, did you?
But anything passed you.
Huh?
Did you get anything?
Yeah, I confirmed the massager's name, the chap I mentioned to you, the deacon.
That's something, isn't it? Well, no more applied psychology, not on these premises.
Oh, no, boy, not on the premises. It's pretty effective, though. He's going to be all right?
Not too good.
Oh. Did you find anything from old Algy de Witherspoon there? I think he's the one with the real lead. Now, is he finished?
Yeah, I've just got to give him something for his
I see. Well, I'll get arrangements for this character to be moved. Keep him on ice for me, will you?
Well, until he's charged, I can't very well keep him here if he wants
Yes,
to
I'm
go.
well aware of that. I don't want you to go against your professional conscience. Now, we're literally at rock bottom. Now, help me. Look after that ape in there. I'm going after him.
Chap would absolve Hippocrates himself.
Keep away, our ship, the deadline.
You had enough for one night. You may or may not know it, but I'm trying to help you.
I'll settle for a bet.
Well, you're making it very difficult.
Look, I'm going.
Well, suit yourself. You wouldn't get anywhere. In your condition. Your neck's troubling you, isn't it?
Not enough to keep me here, it ain't.
You fractured a vertebra. You move that head, you're dead.
What?
A broken neck. You must have done it when you fell.
Go on, Nick. He's going to live with a broken neck.
Well, move it then. Go on, move it.
What do you mean?
Just try moving it.
I can't. It hurts. Help me!
Exactly what I'm trying. Keep still. You want to drop dead? That's better. You keep absolutely still and don't move a muscle. If I can get you to a properly equipped orthopedic theater, you may stand a chance. I'm not making any promises, but in the meantime, you're going to do something for me.
Anything only get me to an hospital.
Take me to see the deacon.
You're nuts.
All right, off.
He's do the both of us, I tell you. You think tonight was trouble? You want to see what he can do?
What's it to be, then?
Look, get me to an hospital first, and I'll show you where you can find him
Wrong.
after.
You take me there first. What's it to be?
All right.
Well, what happened to you?
How did you get in?
Night porter. I hate to be sordid, old boy, but you did say the 15th, didn't you?
I haven't got it, and you know why.
Well, I can't help that, old boy. I mean, I guaranteed the darned loan. Now they're dunning me for it. You know what those sharks are.
Well, you just have to stall them along for a bit more, won't you?
Stall that bunch, be reasonable.
Oh, shut up, Nigel. I've had enough for tonight. I should have married that little slut 10 days ago, and I would have done, too, if that old swab hadn't whipped that wad of court chit in on her.
Well, that's your affair. Mine is that I'm being chased for a loan made to you on my guarantee.
And you're collecting 20% commission, don't forget.
Listen, if these people come down on me, I shall have to...
You shall what?
Well, I'll just have to come clean in court, that's all.
You mean you're going to drag my name into it?
Well, you incurred the blasted debt, didn't you?
You're going to keep this out of court, Nigel.
Well, how can I if they slap a summons across me?
Leave town.
Leave town? Just when the season's starting, be reasonable. Besides, I have a duty to the Debs. Not to mention their Mars.
Leave town, Nigel. But if you do get blistered, you keep my name out of it, or I won't be responsible for the consequences.
Your name? What about my name?
I couldn't care less about your name. If I get dragged into the papers, any chance I've got of squaring this off will be snookered flat. Besides, she loves me, dearly. The model young man, right background. All doors open to me. Money, let's not be squalid until after the honeymoon. You start squawking about backing loans for me, and she might start thinking. She's dumb, I know, but she's not that dumb. She might even start listening to her father. I've got to paddle along softly, till after her 21st birthday, and this ward of court nonsense runs out.
But that's 6 months off.
Exactly, and I've got to keep things dewy fresh and oh so quiet until then, or there won't be any wedding. And where'll you be then? Your only redress would be to sue me for it. And you know what your chances of collecting then would be, don't you?
You smell, Jeremy.
Oh, go on, Hobbit. Open that little trap of yours and you lose your 20%. You get nicely browned in the county court and you have a few very important doors slammed right in your puss. And finally you'll have me to deal with. And I'm becoming versed in the ways of the ungentle. My friend. Oh, go on, Hobbit, I'm tired.
Listen, Jeremy, let me tell you, I can do you a hell of a lot of damage.
Hobbit!
All right, I don't give that for your threats. Just you try it, that's all. Jolly will tell everything.
We don't want to waste any time, do we?
Open up. It's all right.
Oh, good boys. I wasn't expecting you quite so early. Come in and stand, don't be shy. Who's this?
Deacon, it's not my fault. He made me bring him here. I've got a broken neck.
Don't be stupid, Moxon. I think we'd better have a couple of the boys in. I thought you knew me.
Deacon, listen, please!
Now, this is hydrochloric acid. I hardly need to tell you what a quarter of a pint of this would do to your face. That's better.
I'll have you cut it to little pieces.
That remains to be seen.
Deacon, I tell you, this geezer's mad. He's broken my neck. He made me bring him here. What can I do? What can I do?
I'll remind you later, Moxon. I'll remind you in the greatest detail. At the moment, we have to get rid of this
At
case.
the moment, you'll shut up and listen to me. I want 2 answers to 2 questions. Who hired you to fix to Willoughby and why? Now, look, this is vintage stuff, Deacon. Anything you could buy on the open market would be morning dew compared to this. Now, talk. Now, normally it'd be against every instinct in me to do this, even to a pig like you. But tonight I've seen how your goon here spends his evenings. Now, talk. I want 2 answers to 2 facts. And I want the facts. The facts, Deacon.
Take that thing away from my face.
I'll give you 3. 1.
Tom Weller. What good's that going to do you?
Tom Weller. You've certainly got yourself a wealthy patron, haven't you? Now, why?
Well, this de Willoughby was hanging around his daughter.
I see. Well, I'll take that little pearl at face value.
I think I'm going to get away with this.
Remains to be seen, actually. I think yes. Now open up. I'm leaving.
Don't leave me here, you promise.
You better keep quite still, hadn't you? Deacon?
I have to tell the man outside to open the door. He won't if there's anybody in the shop.
All right, but no tricks. If anybody jumps me out there, you get this.
Bippy. Coast clear? Good. Open up. I'm coming out.
Quite still. Wait there. I'm going to use your telephone. And perhaps you'll be kind enough to get me a taxi.
O'Reilly's Brickworks.
I've got news for you.
Snap.
Where shall I meet you?
Same place, same taxi. 3209.
Okay, fine. Goodbye.
On ice until I got back.
Yes, but I found out what you wanted, didn't I? Settee weather and all that?
I can see the point.
Oh, then.
But you know that those places have a membership of some of the most vicious thugs in London. So keels rush in where steeds and angels fear to tread. Ha ha. And supposing the syringe had stuck.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it was a bit melodramatic. You're right. I rather got carried away.
You very nearly got carried away altogether, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Well.
Anyway,
Yeah?
thank you. I'll follow up your lead.
You get a pension in your job?
While we're on the subject of helping one another, will you help me on that other little matter?
Yes, when I have time. Certainly might be worth a shot, mightn't it?
Look, I'll drop you home. It's not far out of my way.
Where are you going? Ready competition?
Oh, we're pushing it a bit today, aren't we?
What do you want? Really, sir, you shouldn't walk straight in like that. I'm sorry.
Give the idea you could come through under your stone and crawl in here. You're completely naked from the neck up.
On these occasions, I prefer to deal with the client direct.
Oh, the damage is done. What do you want?
You know what I want. You understand, of course, I can't accept a check.
Help yourself to a drink, Deacon.
Old brandies like this should never be drank in haste. Don't you agree?
Enjoy it, it's all you're getting.
The term stands as arranged, Sir Thomas. Immediate cash payment, no results guaranteed. Or if you prefer, I can quote you a different scale of charges next term.
No one beer next time. I pay for results. Put your glass down on your way out.
If you don't pay my boys, there'll be results all right. They'll carve us both up.
That's your lookout. Pay them yourself.
In my business, Sir Thomas, bad labor relations mean the wrong end of a razor.
Get out!
Haven't you ever noticed? You never get trouble from the organization men, the executives, people like us. It's always the little people who wreck the empires. You can't make them understand about salary cuts.
Get out!
Thank you for the brandy, Sir Thomas. Quite made my day. Oh, and you will pay, Sir Thomas, I assure you. You'll pay.
Only the eye tie, Governor.
Thank you.
Shop closed. Open no way. 9 o'clock. Go down the road. Find out the shop. Something you read, mister?
Oh, I suffer under the disability of a public school education. Come on, in.
Hey, what you do? This is my shop. What you do with my cash
Play
register?
the open sesame number on this one, eh? Andiamo, Beppe. Avanti. Non perdiamo tempo.
Oh, che cosa dici? E chi è lei? Who are you?
Call me Nemesis, but open up!
Get out, Mr. Nemesis, or I call the copper.
Service. They played on these keys here. It's very ingenious, isn't it?
Come on, Beppe. Open up. Look, Mr. Foster. This fella cut my face if I don't let him come here. Mr. Foster, you got to understand. These are my money.
Open up, Beppe. Save you a lot of trouble in the long run.
Dio mio.
Now, Beppe, I'll tell you what you do. Capito?
Capito, Commandatore. Capito.
No, it's much too late to see Sir Thomas.
Sorry, you must excuse me.
In any case, he won't see anyone without an appointment.
What's all this noise?
Oh, I'm sorry, Sir Thomas.
My name's Keel, Dr. Keel.
So what? Get out.
Well, that's charming, isn't it? I don't think we need to detain this lady. I've come to see you about a man called the Deacon. I won't keep you long, will I?
Right, I'll give him exactly 2 minutes.
Thank you very much.
You heard what I told her? Spit it out.
Last night I treated a boy called de Willoughby. He ran into 4 large feet.
Did he now? What's that got to do with me?
Quite a lot. You hired him, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm too busy to inquire. Get out. Your time's up. Look, who do you think you are, anyway, busting in here like you owned the place?
It was the only way to get in.
Well, now get out again. My time's valuable, so good night to you, doctor, or whatever you call yourself.
Doctor will do me fine. Now, about the Deacon.
Never heard of him.
You not only hired of him, you hired him to have this boy beaten up last night, who I understand wants to marry your daughter.
Really? Look, you got a complaint, why don't you put it in writing? I've got a department that deals with this kind of thing. Now get out.
Sir Tom. How they must shake when you walk in and over them.
Now look here.
How much to pay a good yes, ma'am? Well, they must be worth a penny or two.
Get out, eh?
Oh, the times that phrase must have echoed down the corridors.
Now listen! If you're not out of here in about 30 seconds, you may have noticed that there are 2 large gents down the hall dressed like Swiss admirals. And if you're not out of here, they're going to be up here and round your frame like a prairie fire.
I've already talked to your man, Deacon. You're an older man, and say at a glance, not a very fit one. I probably wouldn't go to the same lengths with you.
You threatening me?
Warning you might be nearer the point. Now, look, your family affairs don't concern me, but hiring people to push other people around does. Now, don't hire any more, Weller, or it's going to bounce right off your bullet head. Cool off, Weller. If you take a doctor's advice, I'd watch your blood pressure.
But come on, the Tory. I tell you, he's killing me for this.
Nobody's going to kill anybody, amigo. Get out there and wait.
Now, do as the gentleman tells you, Beppy. It's your only chance.
Dio mio.
To Willoughby.
Jeremy, Jeremy, darling, I must see you. I must. Jeremy, it's terrible.
Marilyn, what is it? What is it, darling?
He's fixed a so-called world cruise with one of his ghastly friends in the shipping line. What? I'm supposed to leave this weekend. What are we going to do?
Marilyn, he can't. We're not in the Middle Ages. Now, listen to me.
But he is, I tell you. He won't let me out of his
I'm
sight.
sorry, Miss, but Sir Thomas gave me very strict orders about the telephone. I'm instructed to say that Miss Weller will not be receiving or taking calls on this number for some months. Good evening, sir.
Oh, go to the... Oh, blast. What the devil do you want? Oh. I'm sorry. I was just talking on the telephone.
I see.
Well, you better come in.
Yes. Well, that was the general idea of the visit. Am I interrupting something?
As it happens, you didn't. They rang off.
How are you feeling today? I brought your ointment as promised.
Oh, you needn't have bothered, old man. I'm feeling much better, thanks to you and your friends. It's good of you to call, though. Look, I've just made some coffee. Will you join me?
Oh, thanks. I've just been talking to somebody called Weller. I believe you're acquainted.
And how?
Yeah. I also had a little talk with a gentleman called the Deacon.
The Deacon?
Oh. I wouldn't expect you to know him. It's just that he's the gent Sir Thomas Weller hired to have you beaten up. I gather at regular intervals until such time as you give up the idea of seeing his daughter.
I see. It's been more than obvious he didn't want me to see Marilyn, but I didn't think he'd go that far.
Well, now you know, don't you? My friend you met last night, he's looking into that matter. He's got a very inquisitive nature. Normally we go to the police, but...
You didn't, did you?
No.
Well, it's awfully good of both of you to trouble yourselves so much on my account, but I'm afraid it's all to no avail. The old swab's having us shipped away on one of his pal ships for a round-the-world cruise. Once he gets her out of the country, well, that's it, I'm afraid.
What are you going to do about it, then?
What can I do about it? He's got enough money to bend things just the way he wants them. You've seen that already, haven't you? Been down to that ruddy building of his?
Does that sort of thing frighten you, then?
No. As a matter of fact, I did think of pushing off to Scotland and getting married, you know. I'd lay low for 14 days, and that'd be that. So I'll do a time in Brixton when I get back, but that won't kill me, will it? Look what I'll have waiting for me when I get out.
Yeah. Well, what's stopping you, then?
Well, it takes a bit of organizing. He has her watched like a hawk. He'd hire a couple of his East End ex-buddies, and they'd be after us like lightning.
Is it worth organizing?
Well, of course it's worth organizing. It's just that Look, I don't want to subject her to any more unpleasantness, that's all.
Quite. You know, it needn't be like that. Funnily enough, I'm going up to Scotland for a fortnight's fishing. If you could get around to my house, say, tomorrow night, I could run you both up there, couldn't I?
You mean you'd...
Well, why not? You'd do the same for me, wouldn't you?
Oh, but look here, I couldn't possibly expect you to
no
do...
trouble at all. Tell you what, we just get in touch with Miss Marilyn Weller and put her in the picture.
Hey, mind where you're going.
Off you go, Craig. Open up, zombie. I can quite understand you're being worried about your neck, Moxon. Hereditary weakness, I presume.
Well, I thought it was broke. It felt like it.
Shut up, or it won't just feel like it.
Well, come to that, what about your flipping neck? And your face? One squirt of lemonade, and the way you were shouting, anyone would have thought you got it caught in an angle or something.
If you mention that again, and you just won't have a face.
Well, my fault. Psychopathy, that's what it was. Making me think I've got something wrong
Shut
with
up,
my
both of you, and listen to me. Your next assignment is to go out and get that swine, Sir Thomas Weller.
Well, why him?
You can stop raving bonkers. He's the governor.
Not any longer. The gentleman's decided he's not getting value for money, so he won't be paying you boys.
Well, no lolly. After all I've been through with my neck. Yeah, let me carve him up, Dick. He'd be worth doing PD for, he would.
As you say, we shall have to make an example of Sir Thomas. Pick him up and do a good job on him. Drop him off in the middle of a nice, quiet piece of scenery and kick him to a pulp. There's no money in it, boys, but when you're doing your income tax, you can put it down to business expenses, advertising.
Well, let me do it. I've got some new boots I'd like to try out.
That's what I like to hear, enthusiasm. But tonight I want you to do a little job for me personally. Think back, Buxton. Who was it got us into this mess?
That doctor.
Precisely. Well, I've got a little bottle of medicine for the doctor. And this isn't witch hazel. It's the one infallible prescription for curiosity, and he's going to take it.
It's truth. I think I'll take that.
Oh, not again, Moxon. Invited in, Deacon, by one Beppy Colissimo, tenant and ratepayer. I supply that gratis, save you the trouble of bleating about search warrants. Well, we won't need these, will we?
Tell Sir Thomas he hasn't heard the last of us. We can always get at him from the inside.
Oh, I think he'd be charmed. Your hat.
Thank you.
Now, come on, you're young enough to know better.
All right, mind that suit.
Thank you, Charlie.
Oh, that's all right.
Hello, Polly, there. How are you? Got a tip for the derby, eh?
No. Melvin's the lady we're expecting.
Are we?
Yes. Shouldn't worry, she'll be here soon. In the meantime, help yourself to a cigarette, sit down, relax.
All right, thanks.
How are you doing?
Nothing.
I think you've done a very good job. It all looks very nice.
What's all this about?
You look very nice, too.
Oh, thank you very much.
So there's nothing to worry about then, is there?
We could take a taxi. I mean, sir, if you were to get in touch with the escort agency, they could provide a car as well, but you did insist on your own car. However, I can get a taxi in a jiffy, you know.
What kept you? Should be right down. You get more like your mother every day. Come on, snap out of it. Go out. Go and enjoy yourself, eh?
You really mean that, don't you?
All right, Junior, you've got your instructions. Here are the invitations. Don't forget you're to leave by 12:30.
Absolute deadlines, absolute. Lady Faraday, she gives the most superbly soigné parties. I was there during Ascot week. It was absolutely buckets of fun.
Oh, what a pretty dress. Oh, which reminds me, Dr. Keel asked me to lend you a change of clothes. Something to travel in.
Oh, yes, it's awfully good of you. I didn't dare try to smuggle anything out. Where's Jeremy?
Oh, he's in the next room with Dr. Keel.
Oh, it all looks very nice, Mrs. Keel.
Oh, I'm not Mrs. Keel. I'm just his nurse.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. I just came in to help with the dinner, you know.
Oh, do forgive us. I was just so relieved to see him.
No, perfectly all right. Meantime, we'll have something to mark the occasion. Huh?
Oh, isn't it marvelous? I didn't think it would ever happen. Isn't it marvelous?
Yes. I didn't think it would ever happen either.
Look, what are you talking about? Where's my daughter?
Terribly sorry, sir. Actually, devastating. I turned my back just for a moment to talk to Lady Faraday's sister, actually. And your daughter was gone.
Idiot.
The butler rather indicated she'd gone off with a young man.
What do you mean, gone off?
Eloped, sir, actually. Sir, in your position, a phone call would produce a tipstaff, and that would be all we would need, legally, to nip this elopement in the bud. Now, I've done this sort of thing before, sir. Please take my advice on it.
Sir Thomas. Well, tell him I want him. Well, wake him up then.
Just wait, and I'll tell the doctor.
Yeah, but the young gentleman at the flat said he'd be here. Jerry. Excuse me, sir. Jerry, son. I'm sorry to come here like this, but it's your dad. It's his heart again. Doctor doesn't think he lost the night at him. He keeps asking for you, son. Asking for you.
What on earth are you talking about? Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come here like this. Not in front of your friends, but I did try to telephone. I've been trying all the afternoon.
But I don't know you. There's been some ghastly mistake. I've never seen this woman in my life before. My name's de Willoughby.
Yes, son, yes, I know all about that. But this is different. It's your dad, son. He's dying. And he's calling for you, son. He's calling for you.
Just a minute, perhaps.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. He's not a bad boy. He's not a hard boy. You see, he always got on very well with his dad, miss. Of course, it's been a shock, me coming here like this. I shouldn't have come. I should... But it's his dad, you
Oh,
see.
look, we quite understand. Now, look, perhaps you'd better come and sit down over here.
I'm
Don't you think
sorry,
so? Yes, you just sit here. There we are. It's Mrs.
Mrs. Briggs.
Mrs. Briggs.
Jerry had it altered. It was all quite legal, nothing against the law. It just sounded better.
That's rubbish. My name's de Willoughby.
Jeremy, what is this? I don't understand.
Gladys, why, for heaven's sake, I've never seen her in my life before.
Oh, Jerry, son, don't
Look,
do
can't
it.
you get her out of me?
My son.
I'm not your son.
Not my son. Are you trying to tell me that? Your mother. I know every little finger and toe. Said I know every mark on his body.
Mark. Wait a minute, that's an idea. Now, look, had your son got any particular mark of any kind, a birthmark, anything like that?
Yes, Mark.
Yes, that sort of thing.
Oh, there was a little horseshoe scar on his shoulder. He'd got it when he was a baby, fell out of his high chair into the fender. It wasn't his fault, and it might have...
Just never mind.
Sorry.
Look, just sit down again. Now, look, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a little drink. You'd like that?
Thank you, thank you.
Here we are, then. Just have a sip of this, yeah?
Thank you, sir.
There we are. Now, look, if I can convince her she's made a mistake, she'll probably settle down and we can get her home. It's perfectly simple. All we've got to do is whip your shirt off and show you haven't got a mark.
This has gone far enough.
Jeremy, I think the doctor's right. If it will help the boy.
I won't do it. Look, I know my own name. My parents died when I was a child. I even knew my father.
Right. You violated a Chancery Court order. And I've got an official gent outside here who's going to see you on your way to Brixton.
What are you trying to do to my son?
Who are you?
I'm his mom.
You've got my sympathy.
Oh, Jerry, son, take your shirt off. Show them your scar.
What scar?
The one on his left shoulder, sir.
I'm not taking my shirt off for you or anybody else.
Aren't you?
Take your hands off me! Get your hands off me! Look, it's not true, Marilyn. This scar I got it playing rugger is cool. I've never seen that woman in my life before. You've got to believe me, Marilyn. You've got to...
Touch me. Get away, get away. I'm being such a fool.
Oh, baby.
Leave me alone. It's true, Daddy. I'm never coming home again. Never.
Yes, all right, I'll get her upstairs.
Please,
Look after her.
yes, fine.
I've dug up a lot of dirt on you, young man. Last year with the publisher's daughter, the year before with Fiona Croft Simpson, not to mention 12 months inside for sprinkling dud checks through just about every page in Debrett. Now, have I said enough?
You better go, Weller. Outside.
Yeah, the deacon's colleagues will be waiting for you. They don't use the Queensbury rules, old boy, but then, of course, you know that. You're your boys. I should get into that long, shiny car of yours and get your chauffeur to rush you home.
Thanks for the advice. I think I'll walk. I need the exercise.
Go on and never call me mother. How was it, Ducky?
Oh, Doris, you're wonderful. How you doing? Never was 10 quid better earned.
Oh, guineas, lovey. Let's keep it professional. Oh, yes, and I did, there was a taxi I had, and I also had to hire this coat. Oh, David Keel, you're a prince.
It's a great pleasure.
As treasurer to this company, what about introducing us?
Mrs. Miss Doris Courtney, the best old trooper in the business.
Sweetest fourth after fourth
You are.
Yes, in 2 world wars.
I'll give you 2 big
Yes,
wonderful
you've
to
been
meet
giving me that gin. But, David, how did you find out about the scar?
I saw it when I was doctoring him up after the fight.
Oh, you crafty
Yeah,
old
no.
thing. Oh, Ducky, we're not going to leave all this lovely gin,
no,
are we?
please help yourself.
Will you have something?
No, I'm just going to see the girl first, but
Yeah.
please carry on, will you?
You will have something,
Well,
I'm sure.
I think I'll have a large brandy, if I may.
Oh, what a splendid idea.
And a very small soda.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you know, I've known David for years.
You have?
Yes, I knew him when I was that Forsyth sweetheart. You know? Yes.